Hello, you are welcome to my channel. We are answering one of the questions in pig farming today. Should you buy stray goats and service them on the farm you bought from? That is, if you want to start pig farming, you are new to it and you want to start. Is it advisable to buy, if you are starting with three, you buy a three female pigs from the farm and then have them service on the farm for you? We are answering that today. So one of the issues that arises when you want to start a pig farming is whether to buy already serviced or mated pigs on the farm and then take them to your farm, or you wonder what the ideal thing could be. In today's video, it is in relation to natural breeding. This means we are not considering artificial insemination here, purely natural breeding. You want to cross a male and a female, and I answer this question by saying it could be a yes and then it could also be a no. So a yes and then a no answer to the question. But I say yes if you so much trust the farm you are buying from. You know them for good farm practices. An example could be you know them for always raising good and quality, like healthy pigs, no inbreeding, and they also offer after sales support. Yes, you trust them a lot and you know that they will always be at your service. You can buy from. That is the yes part of it. Otherwise, I say no. And the reasons being that inbreeding is likely to be practiced, and you know the consequences of inbreeding, from giving birth to weak piglets born with unable to even stand on their feet, and some to you will suffer death in your piglets. Yes, usually they are dead before born, and some even die. Once they are born, they die. They don't survive the first week. You get it? And those could be some of the issues with inbreeding. And the other part could also be there's a higher probability of miscarriage occurring. You know, after you are done breeding your pigs, first of all you have to stress the pigs by carrying them or transporting them from that particular farm to where you want to start your pig farm. And you know, if you're using a vehicle, they shakes and then a whole lot of things happening, and even the up taking lifting and then unlifting could also be harmful to your soul, and all those stress could lead to failed conception. And there could also be extra cost. That is, if conception is not achieved, you get it, you have finished mating it and you're happy, so you've not taken your female or your girls to your farm, you're happy. But if you get there and then you realize that it has been a month, no sign, it means you have a failed misconception, conception rather. Okay, it didn't conceive. And you know what that means? It means you have to take the pig back, stressing it, take it back, and you not just go there for free. You are going to pay again for them to mate the pig for you. Are you getting all this? Yeah, so aside the mating fee, you're going to pay for the transport. That is, if you are renting a vehicle to that place, you have to pay for the transport as well, and all this amount to extra cost. And they could also be small litter size. The breeding can be successful. Your pig will deliver like farrow successfully, but the number of piglets will be smaller. Like you get three piglets, two piglets, and sometimes you even get one. Are you getting it? And this can happen if the soul of the goat that you bought from is maybe well known, is known for always giving birth to fewer number of piglets. That is, the breeder, the owner of the farm, knows that over the years the litter from this particular pig are always small and they give small number of piglets. That one too can be crossed for you directly. Are you getting it? And the characteristics can be passed on to the goat. Once the mother has the same, genes, genetics, so it means the piglets, the younger ones could also inherit the same features or characteristics from the mother. And this is why you are always advised to buy your source and your boss, like the male and then the females, you should buy them separately from different farms. Don't buy from a single farm. Buy them separately from different farms. It's the best thing to do. That means if you take a bad pig to your farm and you are able to buy a good one to add, that means the effect will be reduced. You wouldn't notify the effect too much like that. Okay, you're not going to notice the effect that was supposed to be evident enough, meaning the good will help to nullify the bad one, and it will be in between. At least the harm will not be all that great on your farm. So to buy 3 pigs from a farm, assuming you're a starter, you just want to start pig farm, so you just want to start with 3 pigs straight away. What I'll suggest is buy 2 females and then a male, but from different farms. 2 females and male. If you're buying 3, that is, if you're starting with 3, buy 2 females and males. Pigs take no time to grow, and then they take no time to multiply. So these 2 females you are seeing, within a year, you're going to get like 16 in your pen, and that is a good start. So you start with 2 females and then a male. That is if you are buying only 3 pigs to start. And I say you should buy 2 and then 1 male, because you always have your male at your service. That is, the male is now yours, and anytime you want to breed it, you can cross it with the females. You're getting it? So there's no need for you to mate your pigs through another person's farm. So you can always mate your pigs when you feel that the mating wasn't successful. You can always mate it on your farm, because you readily have your ball available and you can mate it at any time. But remember, frequent movement of pigs is detrimental to their health, and and also in a growth. Okay, so the frequent you move your pigs up and down is very bad to their health, and it's also going to help them to grow. Pigs are just made of fat, and you're keeping shaking them. It's not going to help them enough. So avoid frequent movement of your pigs from the farm, and you have no option than to do that. If you don't have a male on your farm, you'll be forced to just transport your females there. Okay, all right. So if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share with a fellow farmer. I'm sure you are convinced that you should always have a male on your farm if you are practicing the natural breeding system. Yes, take it that way. Start with 2 and 1 male. If you want to start with 3, it's better than going to buy all 3 females and servicing them on